Hello and welcome back to a brand new team building session on Pokemon Showdown. This week round we are here in the RU tier, which is very, very newly formed. RU has just finished coming out of Alpha. I believe it came out honestly, it could have been within minutes, it could have been within the last 24 hours. It's very, very new. So there are a lot of things in this tier that are still kind of broken. And we're going to be trying to exploit some of that with Linoodle over here, because Linoodle can run some fun sets that I want to try out, because of the new craze over Figgy Berry, which is the main reason I'm running this set. So we're going to run Figgy Berry. For those of you that don't know, it restores half of your health if you're below a quarter HP, but Linoone gets an ability called Gluttony, because it can't run Quick Feet yet, you can't do the Quick Feet tactic, but it gets Gluttony, which lets it use certain berries, Figgy Berries included, at half HP. So basically, it's just better than a Citrus Berry Belly Drum combo in every single way, so we're going to try and make this work. Obviously, Linoone is not the bulkiest of Pokemon, so it might get blown up a couple of times, but I want to try it out. That's the main thing right here. I want to try out this set. If it goes well, it does. If it doesn't, then it's probably going to go to NU again, but who knows. We're going to try Belly Drum, and we're going to try Extreme Speed, because honestly, that combo right there, that is broken. If it was on a bulkier Pokemon, it'd be broken. But Linoone is kind of weak. So we'll see how it goes. But we do also have Shadow Claw, so that does cover the Ghost type problem we have. It does allow us to hit Steel types and Rock types as well for neutral, which is good. Just in case there's any Rock Dark type. Tyranitar. Tyranitar is not in RU. Never mind. There isn't really much that takes an Extreme Speed and a Shadow Claw like Pawniard. There's really not too much that's going to be not covered by these moves. So your last move is just pretty much coverage. So you could go Play Rough if you want to hit Dark and Fighting types and Dragons, but we're in RU, so bearing that in mind, I'm not expecting many Dragons or that many crazy Fighting types. I'm just going to go with Seed Bomb, because I feel like there's guaranteed to be some Water types, because at the moment Slowbro is RU, which is weird, and I don't know how long that's going to stay the case, but at the moment, it is, so you know what, we'll stick with it. 4 points into HP, even number, so we get the most health back with our Figgy Berry, that's good. Do we want Adamant Nature or do we want Jolly? At the moment, I'm going to run Adamant just for the extra attack. However, that might be changed later depending on how fast our team is. But overall, Linoodle, let's go. You're going to be shiny, by the way, Linoodle. You are being shiny. With those nice red stripes. So, RU tier. Let's see what defensive cores we have. Because at the moment, I haven't really looked. We're going to look for something defensive that resists fighting. That's our only real priority. We want to resist fighting. So, in all of this, that's all the... I mean... A Ghost type, like Doublade, yeah, that's nice, but, I don't know. Overall, I'm not really sure what I'm looking for. I'm not really sure what's in this tier yet. I did say Slowbro was in this tier. If that's the case, I might want to pick that up while it's still in this tier. This could obviously move out at any time, but at the moment, I believe it's still valid. I will obviously check validation on the team, so I forgot to last week, and Volcarona actually got banned a few seconds after I made the team builder. I have no idea why it let me keep it. So let's hope this isn't the case with Slowbro. So overall, we're just going to have Dave the Slowbro over here. You're going to have a capital D. You're going to have that big D, Dave. You're going to have a shiny. No, you're not. I don't like your shiny at all. You're going to have lefties. You're going to have a generator. Overall, this Pokemon should not be an RU. I don't know why it is at the moment, but while it is, I will take it. We will have Ice Beam and Scald for certain. They're really good coverage moves. I'd love Slack Off for recovery. And do we want Psyshock so we have both Stab, or do we want to run something like Thunder Wave, slow down the team? Do you want Toxic? There are a lot of things that Slowbro can run. Can even run Flamethrower for coverage if we really lack it, but at the moment I don't think we're going to be running that. I think at the moment we'll run Thunder Wave. Weird little bit of tech. Don't get me wrong, very, very weird, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. At the moment, our team isn't particularly fast. I mean, we have 2 members. We don't know that yet, but in case our team isn't particularly fast, Thunder Wave is going to be better. If we do have a fast team that has a lot of coverage and we just want to Toxic things down, we'll replace that with Toxic and we'll see how it goes. But at the moment, Thunder Wave, you're going to have an odd amount of HP, because why not, basically, and you're going to have a Bold Nature, so max defense. Overall, you are pretty tanky, and I don't know why you're this high up. Or low down, I should say. I don't know why you're this low down in these tiers. You should be UU. Slowbro is a very UU Pokemon. It was OU for quite a while as well. It's weird that it's down this far, but while it is, we're going to take advantage of it. So especially Defensive Wall, that works for Slowbro. Basically, We're looking for something that resists Grass and Electric. They're the main two. Ghost is immune by Linoodle. Dark, we'll see if we can pick anything up for it a little bit later, but at the moment, maybe a Grass type with high special defense would be good. A Goodra would resist both of those types as well, so that'd be good. What kind of crazy Pokemon do we have? What kind of options can we take? Because I don't just want to go with the first thing I see, I want to have a quick look through what is in this tier as well. So that's also a large part of it. Cradilly would be fun. That's weak to fighting though, and I don't really want that with Linoodle. What kind of crazy Pokemon do we have? We have Shaman to slow down. What? No. We have Shiinotic. I haven't actually used this yet. Or at least, I may have used it once, but I don't really remember using it that well because it didn't do too great. But in RU against some lower tier Pokemon, I think this thing could actually be really good. I want to try it out. We're going to try Shiinotic. There are definitely things that outclass this in terms of its stats, don't get me wrong. Shaman, much bulkier in special defense, will take the hits well, but overall, I want to just try this Pokemon. So if you're using this team to win, don't, because there's a Linoodle on this team, but we'll see how it goes. So we're going to run Strength Sap, because that's an amazing move and I want to try it out. We're going to run the Moonblast, because Fairy-type moves are crazy good. I kind of want to run a Leech Seed, and I kind of want to run Spore. You have so much utility that it makes it hard to run its natural dual stab. But I like the Moonblast. Moonblast is very, very nice stab, so that can be an attacking move. Do we want to take Giga Drain? Or do we want to take Spore? We could also consider running Toxic. But overall, if we have Leech Seed and Strength Sap and all that stuff, actually, yeah, do we want to consider... I'm torn between Spore and Toxic. Overall, I think Spore gives us more setup opportunities to swap out into something Self Valley Drum, but Toxic could also be good because this is a very stall-based Pokemon, so it'll be good for while it's kept in. You know, I think we'll keep Toxic. We don't have Toxic on our other Pokemon. It's nice to have Toxic somewhere. If this is our core, we're going to have Toxic on one of these two more likely. And I think we're going to run a Key Berry. Now, this is a very, very strange item I don't normally run, so this might be new to some people, but it boosts your defense by 1 stage when you hit by a physical attack. So overall, it'll make this Pokemon a lot more bulky into its physical defense, and we're going to try and exploit that a little bit, and we're going to make ourselves bulkier on the physical defense. We have Strength Sap. Overall, this is kind of a mixed tank, but we're going to make it specially defensive, obviously, so it can take special hits. If we do get hit by a physical hit, we go to like 300 defense, plus we can Strength Sap the attacker down, and that'll be really good. So overall, this can be defensive or special defensive. It really worked, however. And I'm just going to call you Toad, because you look like Toad from Mario, so that will be that. Now, that's a very, very slow core we have there, but that's not too bad. They work defensively, they heal, that's all I really care about. Strength Sap being a very situational heal, the way it works is, the higher the opponent's attack, the more health you get back. Works by their stat points on their attack. So it can full heal you if they're a very high attack Pokemon, or they can have like Shuckle stats and you'll get like 10 health back. So it's kind of interesting. We'll see how it goes. Now, what do we want to add to this team? What's kind of broken at the moment? I don't just want to go for what's broken at the moment, but I kind of do, if you know what I mean. I'm sure someone knows what I mean. Clefable? What? No. No. No, get that out of here. Cresselia? What is going on in this IU? I think IU's broken right now. This team might not even be IU. I have no idea what I'm recording. Darmanitan should be UU. Cresselia should be U. Lots of these Pokemon that I'm seeing should be UU. And I'm not sure why they aren't. So this very possibly could end up as a UU team. I'm just going to point that out there right now. That my title might not be appropriate. Because there are a lot of good Pokemon here that I'm kind of debating if they should actually be here. Most of it looks appropriate, but things like Milotic, that should be UU. Things like Nidoking would be good to have. I want a Nidoking. Okay. Right, that was kind of a weird pickup. It was more like, yeah, that'll do. We'll take the Life Orb, we'll make it Sheer Force. I'm pretty sure these abilities still work together and all that to negate the Life Orb damage and all that craziness. We are going to run Earth Power, we are going to run Sludge Wave, because they are very, very, very nice moves. Deals with Fairy types. Ground, Earth Power is a lovely move to have. Overall, that's really nice just there, and we get coverage on this Pokemon. We really do. So we can run Flamethrower. We also get access to Ice Beam, I believe. Somewhere. Yep, we got Ice Beam. We do also get access to Surf. Yep, and Thunderbolt. So we do have all the coverage we could really want. It's what coverage do we want? So we're weak to Ground. we're weak to... In fact, let's not look at Nidoking's weaknesses. Let's look at our weaknesses as a whole. So, Linoone, only weak to fighting. That's covered in both of our core. We don't need to worry about fighting types. Plus, this also resists fighting. All three of these Pokemon resist fighting. Linoone is going to be fine. We have a Dark weakness, which is resisted by Toad. So actually, I like that pickup even more now. Ghost. Ghost is a little bit of weakness, but we have an immunity too. Overall, we're looking actually kind of nice. We're a little bit weak to maybe a strong Psychic type. None of our coverage really helps for that. Overall, I think we're just going to go with like Flamethrower and Ice Beam, because I feel like they hit the most things super effectively. So Flamethrower and Ice Beam for the time being. I might change that back if we suddenly gain like a lot of fire coverage and not a lot of water coverage, although we have Scald on our core, or if we gain a lot of ice coverage and we don't have any electric coverage, then obviously change it to Thunderbolt or something like that. But at the moment, that seems fine, and we're going to call you... We're going to call you Venom. Just like Venom, Poison. You know what? Very unoriginal, sure, but I kind of like it. We'll roll with that. Let's see, what else do we have in this tier that is kind of nice, kind of okay to use? I don't have a very powerful team. Like, Nidoking is normally UU. Shiinotic, I could go anywhere. Linoone's normally NU. Slowbro is probably our most powerful Pokemon at the moment, but what else can we have? I wouldn't mind picking up a Fire type, and I wouldn't mind something that gets set up. Because at the moment we don't have much set up. We do have a Belly Drum user, though. We do have a Belly Drum user, but I would like something that gets some speed. Maybe like Shift Gear, Dragon Dance. Not really feeling the Shift Gear, because that would basically mean using like a Kling Clang, and that's an extra ground weakness and a fighting weakness, and Steel doesn't seem like it's really going to help our team that much at the moment. We have a resistance to Fairy anyway, and that's the main thing I'm going to use Steel types for at the moment. As for Dragon Dancing, we could use Dragon Dance Charizard, which isn't as bad as it sounds. It's actually reasonable, however, I don't feel like using it. I'm not a huge fan of Charizard myself. Dragon Dance Lapras is fun, but really not that great with its poor attack stat and speed. Dragon Dance Dragonair, that's tempting, don't get me wrong, that is very, very tempting, but we're not going to do that. We already have a Water type. Mega Tyranitar for some reason is here purely because its Mega form has not been released yet, so therefore it's got low usage stats on Pokemon Showdown, I'm pretty sure. Weird to see, but it's not going to be something we can use. Basically, I'm torn between like, do I want Haxorus, Tyrantrum, or Scrafty? Gen 5. What Gen 5 Pokemon are we looking at here? We are looking at... Overall, Haxorus, definitely the strongest. Definitely going to be the strongest for us. Does feel like that's probably going to move to UU. Whereas Scrafty will probably stay RU, and Tyrantrum will probably go NU. If I had to take a guess, Tyrantrum might go RU. Because at the moment the tierings aren't completely final, they can still shuffle about a bit, so I think we're going to go Scrafty. It's not the fastest by any means, we are running with a slow team. I like the fact we have Thunder Wave on Dave over there. We're going to run Scrafty. We're going to run Dragon Dance, first of all. That's what we're picking it for. We're going to run Drain Punch, because it's a great move. Always run it when you can, that's what I'm going to say. We can run Knockoff, that's not Knockoff. We can run Knockoff, and we can run Ice Punch, I believe. Unless we want any other coverage. We don't have any rock coverage on this team. We do not have any rock coverage on this team, so a rock type move might be nice, but overall I think Ice Punch just covers the best for this Pokemon itself. We're gonna run Adamant, I believe. How much speed do we gain if we go with this nature? 215. That means that at one Dragon Dance, we don't outspeed base 100 plus speed nature. Yeah, that makes me very tempted to go Jolly. But I am going to go Adamant overall, and I think... Was this Jolly? No, I'm going to run this Jolly instead. I don't want both to be Adamant and have no speed, whereas I'd rather buff the Pokemon that actually has usable speed from the start. Even though its main stat is Extreme Speed, so that doesn't feel as useful. I don't know. We're going to go with that, though. Nickname for Scrafty. I saw someone call it Squibbles one time, and I was like, yes, please. Call it Squibbles more. So we're going to go Squibbles, obviously. Let's face it. That's perfect. Like, look at it. It's a Squibbles. Okay, great. So, that's looking kind of nice. That's looking kind of nice. Squibbles is very weak to Fairy. We have no real fairy weakness. Weak to fighting. We have 2 Pokemon weak to fighting, but we have 3 Pokemon that resist. That's brilliant. We have a weakness to flying, and 2 of our Pokemon flying. Right, that's the only real weakness we have. And I'd love some rock ground coverage. So maybe a rock type, but I'd also like a fire type. A fire type gets... Let's have a look. We can sort by this. Let's go for a fire type that gets, like, a fire type that gets Earthquake. That's what we'll sort by. Darmanitan comes into my mind. Can we not sort by fire type and Earthquake? There we go. Right, we have Charizard. Back to that Dragon Dance Charizard again, that could be really good. We have Typhlosion, but that's really specially offensive. We have Macargo, but that's trash. Mega Blaziken, which we can't use because unreleased. Camerupt. If it was Mega Camerupt, I would actually take the Mega Camerupt here because it'd be a very, very nice thing to have that stab ground move with Earth Power. We will also sort by Earth Power if there's nothing good. Darmanitan seems really good now. It is UU, which makes me not want to use it, but it fits what we need, and it is in this tier, so I mean, at the moment it seems really good. And I don't really want to use a Torkoal, so I mean, Darmanitan, please, come to me, buddy. Come over here. Have yourself maybe a Choice Scarf? We'll keep Sheer Force. We will run... Part of me always is tempted to run Fire Punch because I don't like the recoil that comes with Flare Blitz, but we're running Earthquake because we want ground moves. We will run the Rock Slide because we did want rock coverage as well, which is really good. We can run U-Turn, and I guess we can run, like... We can just run Flare Blitz. Now we could make this a Choice Scarfer. Or we could give him a Z move. We haven't got Z move on the team. I did forget about Z moves for a moment there. Ooh. Do we want Z moves? That's the question. Oh, that makes me rethink everything. Do we want a Z move somewhere? Do we want a Normalium Z Belly Drum? The way that works, for anyone that does not know, is it will use Belly Drum no matter what. So if you go to below half health, where you would normally not be able to use Belly Drum, it will heal you up, then use Belly Drum. So it is kind of worth it. I think I'm going to stick with the Figgy Berry because it works with Gluttony and all that stuff, and then I can run another Z move somewhere else. I wouldn't even mind running Firium Z Darmanitan. That could hit hard. That could hit really, really hard. Let's try it. Let's try Firium Z Darmanitan. Not Scarfed feels weird to me because I do normally run this Pokemon Scarfed, but we'll see how it goes. And as for a nickname for Darmanitan, I have like nothing in my mind. I kind of like the shiny version a little bit more. I like the darker red. We will run you not max health. You are going to be max speed. I am going to make you speed invested. Purely because 95 isn't too bad in RU. If we take my team, for example, everything's pretty slow apart from Linoodle, which, I've been calling it Linoodle all this time. That is its nickname. It is actually called Linoone. I'm just so used to calling it Linoodle for some reason because I'm a messed up person, but, Darmanitan. It's basically Darmantion. That's what I call it, so let's just call it Darmantion, purely because I don't have any name for it, but yeah, Darmantion. It's a really bad nickname. All I've done is move 2 letters around. It's really bad. Don't take my nickname advice ever. Don't do it. I have really bad nicknames. I have Linoodle for a nickname. Of course I have bad nicknames, but at the moment that seems like it should be valid because I can click them all when I have RU categorized here. Your team is valid for RU Alpha. Okay, so it still is in Alpha apparently, even though when I click here, it no longer has Alpha in brackets beside it. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that, but looks like RU is still in Alpha, so we'll see just what gets moved out of RU after this team builder is, like, tried out tomorrow. I'm assuming Nidoking will go to UU, I'm assuming Darmanitan will, I'm assuming Slowbro will, but if they don't, this team will stay as it is. If not, then who knows, I may even change it about the next week and make some replacements for it. But overall, that is going to be this team building episode, so if you guys have enjoyed this team builder, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye!